What's going on? Welcome back to Dealing with the Devils. It's Jack here, and the Blue Devils just beat Furman 92-63. This was technically the first game of the Phil Knight 80 here, PK 80, and the Blue Devils came out and they had a little bit of a sluggish start, but they eventually won the game by just about 30 points. Give me your initial thoughts here on the game, JD.
Well, for 92 points, it just, again, didn't seem like it had a flow to it. They had 18 assists as a team, which is not terrible, but it was hard to see how they played well, but against the Furman, it's fine.
Yeah, I agree. I thought overall it was a pretty pedestrian performance. Some guys did better than others, obviously, but they as a team, yes, they did finish with 92 points, but it wasn't a great performance by any means. But let's get into the starting five here, starting with the senior captain Grayson Allen, who had a poor shooting night again, 2 of 9 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, but 6 assists, JD.
And so I was looking for a big night from him, and it didn't happen. A little disappointed by it, but it was an evening where he just let the play go around him, and it certainly didn't hurt the outcome of the game.
You sound a little somber, so let me cheer you up a little bit. Let's talk about Wendell Carter Jr. and Marvin Bagley.
38 points and 17 rebounds between them. It is just unbelievable that these guys are freshmen. Freshmen heading to the NBA, that is.
Right, exactly. And then, the way they play, it seems like Wendell Carter gets he blocks a shot per game, and Marvin Bagley misses his own shot, but then gets a putback dunk or lay-in every game. Now, moving on to the freshman backcourt here, Trayvon Duval and Gary Trent Jr. Both, I think, had good games overall. Duval, in particular, scored the ball really well tonight, 18 points on the night.
But we didn't see that magic 10 assists, but 18 points was pretty spectacular for the high-octane point guard for Duke.
Yeah, Duval for sure. And overall, they were definitely, playing pretty good defense and in the passing lanes, finishing with 9 steals as a team, 8 blocks as well. But let's talk about the bench, JD, because I think, my guy, Javin DeLaurier, what did you think about him? I'll let you go first, and I'll finish up.
Well, I think that's why, it's not that it's boring that the starting five performed the way they did. It's just exciting that the Duke bench put in 22 points and DeLaurier with a block shot. I mean, it was just a great night for the bench.
Yeah, and I thought Bolden had his best performance overall of the season. He looked. Yeah, go ahead.
I think that's absolutely true. And then, but even Justin Robinson managed to get on the court tonight. It was just, it was fun. It's nice to see Coach K use the bench. There's a lot of talent there.
Yeah, O'Connell decides that he's going to get onto the court and immediately start scoring, and he somehow finished with 10 points, and I swear he couldn't have got in before, 33 minutes into the game, 32 minutes into the game, somewhere around there.
I know. He seems to do it in no time, but this guy is like instant offense, rapidly becoming the 6th Man of the Year award here.
Yeah, there's parts of the way that he's come off the bench his freshman year that reminds you a little bit of the way that Grayson came off the bench his freshman year. But
good comparison.
Yeah, to wrap things up with this game, at least on Javin DeLaurier on defense. I've talked about in previous episodes here how on offense his ball skills need time to develop, but defensively he's been amazing. He's been their best defender when he's been on the court this season, in my opinion, and tonight with 2 steals and 4 blocks, he's been getting like a chase down block a game. He just kind of stalks the opposition, and he times it so well. He's going to be.
It's been so much fun to watch him get minutes and produce. I mean, this is each game he seems to be coming more and more into his own.
I agree. Yeah, he seems to be getting more and more comfortable, more and more minutes he gets, and Coach K seems to be giving him those minutes to become more comfortable. So, moving on, the Blue Devils next play in, I guess, the first official game of the tournament here against Portland State on Thursday. What are your thoughts, JD? What do you think about Portland State?
Well, it's hard not to imagine that Coach K isn't going to have them up for another 20-point win. But maybe with the travel, it's a Thanksgiving feast for all of us. But, is it the Cowboys or is it Duke? For me, it's Duke.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely going to be Duke on the TV for sure. In the game, though, I do expect this trend to continue of these slow starts for the Blue Devils. Of the past few games, at least, where they haven't been able to get out, and really, it takes them about 8 to 10 minutes to really put their foot on the pedal. And so I expect that trend to continue here against Portland State, but they will win by about 15 against Portland State. And my prediction is that your star player of the game, if you will, is going to be none other than Wendell Carter Jr. I think he's going to finish with 20 and 10.
I'm looking at Bagley this time for just another really big performance where he's going to have 20-plus points and double-digit rebounds. And the final score will have Duke by, I think you're right around 15, maybe 20 points. They'll be on the road. Not much more than that. But that's it for Jack and JD. And this is Dealing with the Devils.